Good evening, Iain.
Good evening, Eloise.
And listeners, this is Kirimatsu
And this is Masamichi Sugi
from Vox.
Can the show get any worse?
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Paperback writer.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Always good to start. I'm reading the most geeky book about the Beatles.
The front cover looks interesting.
Oh, jeez. The Beatles Diary, Volume 2, after the breakup, 1970 to 2001. Pick a year.
1973.
Pick a date.
The 5th of June.
OK, let's see what they were... 1973?
Yeah.
Let's see what the Beatles were up to on the 5th of June, 1973. Let's have a little... they weren't doing anything on the 5th of June. The 3rd of June. John and Yoko attend the International Feminist Planning Conference at Harvard University, where they give an interview to Danny Schechter. Portions of this interview reappear on the Lost Lennon Tapes radio series. That's it. I'm reading that. That's all that book is.
It's literally a book
it's
of what they
all it
do.
is.
That's
for
not really one of
30
those
years.
books that you read, though. That's one of those books that you go for reference.
I'm reading it. I've read that in the last 2 days. I'm loving it. Go on, pick another day. Go on, any date. Between 1970 and 2001.
1983.
Oh, the 80s. OK, go on.
The 20th of January.
20th of January. Okay, by the way, this is what we're doing for the whole night, is we're just going through this book. The nearest one is Sunday, January the 23rd.
Oh.
While George is on his Australian vacation, a lengthy interview with the former Beatle is published in the Sunday Times. A short extract from the piece will appear in The Sun on Thursday. Yes! That! But I think that's the kind of book that only a boy would like. Boys like facts and lists and figures. That's why there's this shortlist magazine that you get free at the Tube.
Yeah, that you were in.
It's just, I was in there. I was also in Your Cat magazine this month. If you want to read about me and my cat Velvet, then Your Cat magazine, I'm in it. They never sent me a copy of that. They said they were going to send me a copy. I had to have a badly photocopied version from the ladies here. Anyway, so if you wanted to know what the Beatles were doing between 1970 and the year 2001, you can give us a call and we will answer that question.
Yep.
But I don't think girls don't read those sort of books, do they?
Not in quite so much detail as that.
And I will sit through that and I will read that.
That's a lot of years.
I was up till 3 o'clock last night reading that. When I went home, I was like, I just fancy knowing what the Beatles were doing in 1971. And I've learnt it now. So
it's still 3 o'clock. Would you have been asleep anyway?
Yeah, I'd have gone to bed. I'd have got home at 24 past 1. Would have been in bed by 1:30 and would have been asleep by 25 to 2.
You should only read it when you can't actually sleep.
I know.
Because then you come in and you'll be like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I know, because of the bloody Beatles.
Terrible.
So that's, tonight. This is what we're going to do tonight. It's an old person special. So, priority will be given to callers 40+, old people. And what I'd like from these old people is some advice for the kids that are listening. Just a little bit, something that 40+ers, can hand down to young people. A bit of advice, worldly wise advice.
That's good.
So if you're 40 and over, an old person... 0330 123 0330 123 1215. All right, love. You've got priority this evening.
I feel a bit rude asking them all their ages. So.
Oh no, don't be rude. Oh, people love talking about their age.
But like for instance, Christopher from West Wickham, God bless him.
Yes, yeah.
Sounds an old man, but he's really 19, so I might offend some young ladies out there.
Do you get my texts?
No. Why?
You don't, do you?
I haven't had any from you today.
I sent you a text today. Let me just check that. I did send you a text. This is weird, because sometimes...
You've said this every now and again, you say this.
Yeah, you don't reply to all my texts, and I think... it's just, Eloise. OK. So did you get the Louis Spence picture I sent you?
Yes.
You got that? OK. Did you get the text I sent today saying, I think I left my watch in the studio, could you have a look when you get a moment?
No.
You didn't get that? OK.
No.
I think you did get it, and you just chose not to act in it because you're too busy doing the travel for Absolute Rock or whatever it is.
See, it's just there.
It's there. It was round there. I was so gutted when this morning I got up. It's like, oh no, I've left my watch in the studio. I was gutted. I hate being without a watch. It makes me very, very, very uncomfortable.
I don't like that feeling.
Very uncomfortable. It means you've got to look at your phone for the time. You craving a cigarette? No. You did like that. You're smoking a pen. And I just want to see what these people want. Hang on. Line 1, what do you want?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great. What do you want?
Nothing. Hello.
Hello there. We're trying to start the show. Your phone keeps flashing up on my screen.
Exactly. We just wanted to get on the radio and be like, hi, how are you?
Hey, you're American, are you?
Yes, I am. There we go.
Fantastic. Well, what are you doing over here?
I'm being girly and studying.
You're not the one in High Wycombe, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you for that.
You're welcome, and thank you for that. I haven't had such a big laugh in 10 years. That's wonderful. Who? They can phone up any time they want. These girls. Who are you?
I'm sorry.
Don't apologise. Who are you? This is
the name is Aubrey.
Avreen?
Aubrey.
Audrey.
Aubri. Aubrey.
Aubrey? That's not a name. That's just a bad hand at Scrabble. This is great. This is great. I want these people to be on the phone all the time. I just can't lose.
That is crazy.
Oh, this is crazy, man. Aubrey, are all of your friends American?
No, I'm the sole American in the group.
Oh, sorry, they're laughing at you. I'm sorry. I thought they were laughing at me. They're laughing at you.
No, it's you. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, Aubrey, what are you studying?
I am studying law.
Oh, but yeah, believe it's going out, woman. Believe it. You're studying English law or American law?
I am studying international law.
The lady from High Wycombe was studying international law.
Yeah, she was.
This is weird. Do you know anybody in High Wycombe?
I'm sorry, what?
No, oh, Jesus. Where are you?
I'm up north.
Doesn't that sound funny coming from an American?
Yeah.
I'm up north. I'm up north. I'm in Birmingham, up north. Where exactly up north are you, Aubrey?
I'm in Preston.
Now I'm laughing because Preston, as we know, is one of the dullest places in the country.
Exactly.
You have drawn the very, very, very short straw there, Aubrey. Strawberry. Strawberry, where from the United States are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, the prostitution is legal there, isn't it?
No, that would be outside of Las Vegas.
Oh, I always confuse those two places, and that's why I have a criminal record over in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, Aubrey...
they're on opposite sides of the country. That probably would be a problem.
Whatever. I've switched off. Your voice is irritating me now. Now, Aubrey, as a studier of international law, I'm going to do something I don't normally do here. Let me just put your name on the screen here. Hang on a minute, Aubrey. Oh no, I can't. Oh, there we go. Strawberry. Right. So, Strawberry. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. Would you like to request a record?
Yeah.
Oh, someone goes about. Oh, a record? What should we have?
Yeah, thank you.
What would you like, Strawberry?
Let's do Natasha Bedingfield. I Want to Have Your Babies.
That's funny. That's funny for two things. First thing, when Strawberry talks, she sounds like a 15-year-old boy whose voice is breaking.
No, it's a beautiful thing. It has its perks, though.
I don't want to know what those perks are. Well, listen. You obviously you know you phoned up Absolute Radio, not Crap It All, don't you?
I know.
Okay.
It's for
Okay. Let me just. It'll be on the system. Natasha Bedingfield. Which Natasha Bedingfield song?
I Want to Have Your Babies.
I want.
Got a feeling this isn't on the system.
No, we've got it. And Natasha Bedingfield. It is.
Ooh.
I just click and drag it here. Aubrey, would you like to introduce it and then we'll play it?
I'll let you do it. It's okay.
No, I want you to do it. Okay.
Oh, okay. This is Natasha Bedingfield. I Want to Have Your Babies.
Not a chance in hell, young man. Not a chance in hell. This song's only 7 seconds longer than the Beatles. What's going on? Repeat a verse and throw another chorus in there, lads. Come on. Wow, well, wasn't that a lovely start to the show? I've never been that funny in my life. Strawberry and her friends can come and sit right in that corner over there and giggle away like the drunk... Then he says something very rude there that I won't because she's studying law. The drunk fruits that they are. There we go. That's wonderful. So tonight's show, it's an old person special. If you're 40 plus, I mean in years, there are some magazines you can get. I don't want to get all nuts on you, but there are some gentlemen's magazines, 40 plus, which would imply that you have a bust size bigger than 40 inches. But there's also 40 plus, which is over 40 years old, and you can see women's tuppences. Although they're more like a farthing at that stage. And there's also 50 plus and 60 plus. I don't know why I'm digressing on that. We're looking for older people to call in this evening. As you've heard there, we've got a lot of young people, a lot of kids who listen to this, and they're idiots. Let's be honest, they're idiots. So if you're 40 plus and you've just got one bit of advice for younger people, 0330 123 1215. And the story I was starting earlier on about not having my watch, it's driven me mad all day. So I want to know the one thing that you can't go without, the one thing you need to have, whether it's something physical, something you eat, something you do, the one thing. All day I've been anxious about being late for something, and I've been fine. All I had to do today was write a song with my friend Spencer. Can you believe that? The only thing I had to do today was to write a song with my friend Spencer. And we did it. And it's bloody good. Let's go to Philip. Good evening, Philip.
Good evening, Ian. Just been to see Dirk Benedict and Lieutenant Colombo.
Yes, OK, this is very exciting. This is Dirk Benedict, the face man from the A-Team. Where is he, in Brighton or something?
He's in Worthing.
He's in Worthing.
At the Connaught Theatre. Superb, Ian.
Really?
Really. I mean, it took 2 or 3 minutes because you so associate Peter Falk. But after 2 or 3 minutes, it's as though he's been playing him forever.
Is Peter Falk dead?
No, to the best of my knowledge, he's very, very ill, still in hospital.
Is he ill?
Well, so I understand, yes.
Oh, dear. There was someone else I wanted to ask you if they were dead or not, and I can't think who it was.
But it's unfortunate this play doesn't go into it. The nearest it goes into London, I understand, is Windsor.
Oh, Windsor. I worked at the Theatre Royal in Windsor.
Yeah, it's going there, and it's also going to Blackpool.
Eloise, we need to get the face man on... I don't know what I'm doing that for. You can hear me. We need to get the face man, Dirk Benedict, on the show. We need to do it. Make it happen.
Ian.
It's good. Tell us, who did it?
Well, it's based on the prescription murder, the very first story that 1961 it was written.
Well. You were only 36 then, Philip.
Yes. And an excellent cast.
Who else is in it? Who plays who's the sexy one?
Well, the person who does the murder is Patrick Rycart.
Okay, yep.
And the rest of the cast, Claire Fleming, where are we? Karen Jury, Elizabeth Lowe.
I've not heard of them. I'm not interested.
No. I must admit that I hadn't heard of any of the rest of the cast, but they are all superb. Wonderful settings and a near full house.
Can I just say, I do hope Mr. Grace is listening to this. Mr. Grace, we have raised the calibre of your station. We are doing theatre reviews on the show. So in your face, O'Connell and all of the other presenters who work on the station, whose names I don't know because some of them keep leaving anyway. Yeah. Philip, listen, you probably didn't hear, it's an old person special tonight, so marvellous that you're the second caller.
Right.
We're asking for people over 40 to call in with one bit of advice for the kids. Philip, what have you got one piece of advice for the young people listening?
I think always look after your parents.
Philip, that'll do. I thought he was going to say make sure you dip your wick as many times as you can, but always look after your parents. Wonderful advice. Thank you very much, Philip. Christoph?
Yo.
Bum rush the show. I thought tonight's show was going to be utter pony, and I'll be honest with you, Christoph. I'm a little bit depressed today. I don't know why. I'm just feel I'm kind of falling behind everything, and I'm not just treading water. I'm sinking a little bit. And I thought today's show, it'll be functional, it'll be all right, but it won't be a classic. Christoph, I think tonight's show is going to be one of the best we've ever done.
Oh, it's always good, man. It's always good.
No, there's some... Come on. Some of them are rubbish. I know that. You know that. You can tell me.
Did the American girls cheer you up a bit?
They did. They've given me the boot up the backside. Not literally. I'm having terrible trouble with my anus at the moment. Terrible trouble. Seriously. I've got a fissure on my anus again, and it's... I'm eating the bran flakes. I'm taking the all the medicines and all the oils and things, and I've still got this all afternoon. I can barely sit down.
It was... was it Louis Spence?
Louis Spector was on the show yesterday. Yes, he was.
Okay,
Christoph, you didn't call in to talk about my bumhole, though, did you?
No.
Okay, what have you got?
I'm not quite 40, but can I a bit of advice?
How old are you, Christoph?
Have a guess.
38.
Lower?
36.
Nearly.
35.
Yeah!
Well, then, no, you can't give advice.
Oh, go on.
Well, no, you can't. You're too young. You're 35. You're younger than me.
Yeah,
You can't phone up and give me advice, Sunshine. I'm 36 and a half.
Wow.
Sorry, Christoph. Well, listen, you're more than welcome to stay on, to listen to the show and listen to the advice, but you do not have the right to give advice for the next 5 years.
Can I stay on the line for 5 years?
No, you can't, Muppet.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
Ow! So energetic, all of us. Is the most energetic I've been all day. The most energetic. We've almost finished the moth war in our house, by the way, kids. I know a lot of you are finding my moth stories wonderful and enchanting and full of mystery. We've almost finished the moth war. I just need to take some clothes out of the freezer, put some other clothes in the freezer, and clean my shoes inside and out. Kit Taylor!
Hello.
You right, Kit?
Yeah, not so bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good. What can I do for you, my friend?
I've not called up for a few weeks. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah?
I've not been listening for a few weeks.
Oh! Luckily for you, I'm walking over to the air conditioning to turn it down, otherwise I would be furious. Well, you've missed some good shows. You missed Freshers Week.
Really?
Yeah, Freshers Week was good. Well, we had all new callers. No regular callers were allowed on.
No Andre?
No Andre, no Rob, no Barry, no Vinny, none of those Muppets. It was all new people.
Good grief.
We got people, for example, like Pammy.
I'm a cougar.
And other people. We didn't have any of this nonsense.
Excuse me!
By the way, I think I've upset Alan Caddick to the point where he's never going to phone me again. I don't know what I've done, but something has been done, and he no longer has interest in this show. Instead, he's busy sniffing around Nick Shaw's bumhole. So that's fine. That's
out of the arms of Absolute, into the bosom of BRMB.
Exactly, and we say good riddance to you, Caddick. We're not interested in you and your shouty ways.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
So, what was the cougar?
That was Aussie Pammy.
I'm a cougar.
Yeah, she's an old woman who is looking for someone over the age of 28 for sexual relationships. And we've seen a picture of on the Facebook page. You can go to facebook.com/Iain Lee Show. Nearly have 3,000 fans. And there is a picture of her there somewhere. She's pretty hot.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's chunky, but she's pretty hot.
I can do chunky.
I can do chunky. Eloise, can you do chunky?
She's not chunky.
She's chunky.
She's not.
Chunky.
She's got amazing legs, but if you just... Everyone's distracted by the pretty face, which is very pretty, and the legs in the boots. But if you look at the bit in between those...
Man, if you think that's chunky, that's really bad. You're warped.
Why? No, you can't see it. You can't see it. Listen, I like the larger lady. I'm saying it's a good thing. I'm just being honest, so that if Kit Taylor
is anything but chunky.
But you've not seen the picture.
I've seen the pictures.
You've not looked at it. You've been distracted by her boots and her scooter, because you can see her scooter in it as well.
Oh, good grief!
I know, it's amazing.
I'm going to look again then, and I'll get back to you.
Please do. Thank you, Eloise. Anyway, Kit Taylor,
I'd quite like Eloise to stop portraying these role models for young women that they've got to be thin.
Yeah, you should stop doing that, Eloise.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. It's dangerous.
You know, lead young girls astray into bulimia.
Okay, steady on.
Yeah.
So, did you? By the way, speaking of which, did you? I managed to catch 15 seconds of a programme on Channel 4 called Super Fat and Super Skinny, or something like that.
I missed it. I'd love to have seen it. Talk to me.
You would not have loved to have seen it. The bit I saw was we flicked over, and it was. Hang on a second. Stay there. I'm in terrible trouble. Hang on a second. Hello, Pammy.
Hello, Iain.
Oh, I didn't think you'd be listening this evening.
I've just heard what you've been saying about me.
Well, to be honest, what Kit Taylor's been saying about you.
You sound like my kind of girl, Pammy.
How old are you, darling?
I'm 30.
Yeah, you passed. Yeah, that's cool. How tall are you?
Did you sound past it?
No, you're past, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
But she did.
No.
She was, considering she's looking for someone over 28, she was a little hesitant there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oh, okay. Well, tell me, how tall are you?
I'm just under 6 foot.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest, Kit. You do sound like a sophisticated homosexual, so I'm surprised that you're chatting up Cougar Pally. But this is wonderful.
I'm not really.
Okay.
Chatting her up.
Okay.
Are you a metro male? Do you look after yourself?
No, not really.
Are you fat?
A little bit.
She likes him chunky as well. You're in there. You're trying to dissuade her, Kit, and you're just making her hotter.
Terrible.
Horrible. Cougar.
Yes, darling.
How old are you?
43.
46.
Loads of time.
Okay, well, I forget. Listen, you think I have any interest in anything anyone says to me on the show? It's all about my mortgage being paid.
Okay.
But we are asking for our older callers to give one piece of advice, okay, to younger people. Now, you have Kit Taylor here. He's virtually a boy in your eyes. Give him one useful piece of life advice, Cougar Pammy.
Do not run with your lid off your tablet.
Now, does anyone... Kit, do you know what that means?
I haven't got a clue.
No, I haven't got... There must be an Australian thing, which I'm guessing means you always wear a Johnny or something? Did I just say Johnny?
No, that's not a rude
Johnny.
one, Ian.
Okay, what does it mean?
It just means if you run with your lid off your tablets, you risk dropping them and spilling them, don't you?
Okay, well, that's excellent advice, Pammy. Thank you for that.
Okay, I've got another one.
Okay, we're only...
When my kids were little...
Tablets, is that it?
Yes.
When my kids were little, I used to tell them that red wine makes mummy clever.
Okay, there we go, you see. So that now, we're talking about encouraging people to be bulimic, encouraging children to be alcoholics as well. That's really is quite worrying. Kit, did we get to the thrust of your point?
I didn't really have one, to be honest.
Thank you very much. I think, Eloise, I just said the word Johnny on the radio. You can say that, can't you?
I'm saying yeah.
You can say it, but I don't know if kids won't know what a Johnny is, will they? It's
Probably.
Like when I was young, French letter was on the way. You don't know what French letter is, do you?
No.
It's the same thing. You don't know.
That's weird calling it that.
I think it's to do with the war. I'm not sure how it's connected with the war, but I think a French letter is connected with the war. And if you it's something to do with like seeing a prostitute in Paris or something. I don't know. But that was kind of on its way out. When I was a teenager.
We knew what Johnnies were when we were about 11.
Rubber Johnnies. But I don't think kids say them anymore. I think they just say condoms because you don't need to speak in code anymore. You can just go condoms, condoms.
Yeah.
And whereas in 1984, 85, condoms were still a dirty word.
I remember when I first said that, I said it wrong, and everyone, my parents were in the room, they laughed at me because I was asking what it was, but I said condom.
That's how people get diseases. No, that's how people have complexes around sex. I'm assuming you're still a virgin as a result of that that laughing incident.
I am.
Have you got any condoms? Oh, it's that. I can't do it anymore.
Oh, look, it's that guy that you didn't get on with.
Oh, line one? I had a word with him off air. Let's see if he's learnt his lesson. Good evening, Harry Bauer.
Hello.
Hello, Bauer. What can we do for you?
I'd like to apologise.
I would like to apologise as well.
Ah, that's good, thank you.
Handshake across the airwaves. Do it. Do it.
Definitely. I'm doing it now.
I'm doing it, brother. I'm doing it. I shouldn't have reacted and you shouldn't have been an idiot. Those two things combined make for bad radio. But Bauer, you're back in the bosom of the Iain Lee on Absolute Radio family. Don't know where that sentence is ending. It's ended now. Full stop.
Brilliant.
Good work. Now, you're a young... How old are you, Bauer? 14? 12?
14.
14, that was it. Have any... I tell you what, here we go. We're going to put you onto a very, very wise man. This is Marty from New York. Good evening, Marty.
How you doing, Ian?
You don't talk like that for real.
What do you mean?
That's not your voice.
No, it is. This is the way I'm from New York. This is what it is.
That's not really your voice. You're putting that voice on.
You think so?
That can't be his voice.
It can't be his voice, can it, Bauer?
No.
I will let everyone know. Marty listens to Absolute Radio 25 hours a day, 9 days a week, and is constantly texting and emailing. Despite the fact that none of them are ever read out, he's constantly in contact with the station. And I believe you're a close personal friend of Ben Jones, Marty. Is that correct?
Not as close as you might think.
Okay, well,
we even have his picture on the wall.
We do, don't we? I've seen that picture, and people have signed it and everything just to be close to you, Marty.
Well, I've never autographed it. I'd be happy to autograph it for you.
Someone's done an autograph for you. Don't worry. We've never spoken. It's an honour to speak to you, sir. Now, you're over 40?
Yes, I'm over 40.
Oh, that's not your voice. You sound like you're an extra from The Sopranos.
I love it, though. Let him keep doing it.
Okay, let's
no,
all...
this is what it is. Ian.
Okay,
I live in New York. This is what it is, you know?
I went for a walk down the park, and I had a hot dog with Tony.
I had a
corn steak. You know, this is the way it is.
I was having a chili dog. But hey, Bauer, do you want to do a New York accent, Bauer?
No, I can't, man.
You're doing it, man. You're doing it. It's fine,
It's
Bauer.
fun.
You got it. Eloise,
Hey,
it's
no,
good to
that's
see
like-
you.
this is like being home.
It's good to see
That's
you,
not me.
too.
Let's go and get some pancakes for breakfast and cover them in maple syrup and all kinds of crap, and then go and see some hookers.
The Queen's accent is even better. Do a Queen's one.
Who?
You guys sound you're from Brooklyn. I mean, like, do you know me?
It doesn't sound that different.
Okay, so, Marty, you got some advice for... You got a 14-year-old kid on the line. You got some advice for this schmuck?
Give me some advice, man.
Bauer wants some advice, Marty.
All right, Bauer.
Make sure it's clean, though, Marty, because he's only 14.
All right, Bauer, okay.
Hello, Marty.
Right. This is the advice that I give to all a-holes, okay?
Whoa, hey, he's 14 years old, Marty. You better be careful, because you're about to get yourself a lifetime ban.
All right, no problem.
Nobody insults me.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
Bauer, don't forget you got to do the accent, okay?
No problem.
We'll do the accent, yeah?
Okay, let's do the accent, yeah.
This is what I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like people driving, and when they're driving, they're doing nasal excavation.
Oh, man. You don't
That's
like
terrible.
that? Picking my nose whilst driving and plucking the hairs from my nose is one of my favorite hobbies of all time. You don't like that, Marty?
No,
That's
no.
disgusting.
It grosses me out. I think more people die from that than texting or being on the phone while driving.
I think you got a good point. We should make texting legal. The ban picking your bogeys from your nose whilst driving your vehicle.
I love watching Ian do your accent because you have to have your hands up really high, like you're holding a little melon or something.
I can't do it unless I'm holding a goddamn melon, woman.
Well, this is we talk with our hands in New York.
We talk with the hands in New York.
Ian is talking with his hands.
I'm talking with my goddamn hands, woman. What are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Forget about it.
You guys talk good. I mean
I'm talking about waffles.
I'm talking about waffles.
I'm talking about hot dogs.
Bauer, give me a Bauer, give me your waffles line again, man.
I'm talking about waffles.
That's my new ringtone. I got a new ringtone. It's Bauer talking about waffles, man.
Oh, yeah.
Marty, it's great to talk to you, man.
Yeah, no, forget about it. It's been a pleasure. The honor is mine.
The honor is all yours, correct. Bauer, great to talk to you. I'm glad we're friends again, man.
Excellent, man.
I'm talking about waffles.
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 No, that's not right. Ian Lee.
Ian Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Smudger.
Hello.
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, mate, I just want to talk about London. Yeah.
Okay, I know London fairly well. I'm in it now.
Oh, yeah? So am I.
Whereabouts in London are you, Smudger?
I mean, East London.
Okay.
That's where I am.
Okay, I'm in Soho London right now. But I live in...
They were like that.
I live in North London.
Oh, you live in that Muswell Hill place, don't
That's
you?
correct. I live in that Muswell Hill.
I
That's scary that he knows that. That's scary that he knows that.
He's all stuck up and all.
It's all we're all toffs up there. We're all riding around on the back of poor Mexicans whilst wearing top hats and eating caviar.
Poor
Yes,
Mexicans?
yes, we employ Mexicans up there.
You have 4 Mexicans each.
No, poor Mexicans, Major. Do try and
poor
clear out those filthy ear holes, won't you?
So
You common little scrote.
So you're saying all Mexicans are poor?
No, did I say that, Smudger?
No, I was just asking, did you say that?
Did you listen to what I said?
I did, but I misheard you, so I was just trying to, get this quote properly so we don't have any misunderstandings.
Well, there obviously is misunderstanding.
I'm a straight-up East London geezer,
There obviously is misunderstanding.
I rolled Danny Dyer and that, you don't want to mess with me.
Okay.
Me and Danny Dyer, you see Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men?
I don't like Danny Dyer. I did used to love him. I saw him drinking
Danny
litter.
Dyer's Deadliest Men, yeah?
I don't like Smudger. I'm a bit bored of him.
You know Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men?
You keep asking the question. I'm not going to answer it.
Do you know the show Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men?
You can't even say it anymore.
Do you know that show Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Why not?
I don't know, but for some reason I'm not going to answer that question.
What, so you don't know that show?
I'm not answering that question.
What, is it because you don't know the show Deadly Dies, Deadliest Men?
Well, if I did or I didn't, whatever I would say to that would be the answer.
In that one. D, and D. Danny Dies Deadliest, but then he spoils it by putting men in the end. I was telling him the other day, down the boozer, should have put it, Danny Dies Deadliest Dudes.
Okay. Well, so Smudger, what did you want to say about London?
Well, you know, I'm just saying that. East London, the one.
Yeah.
It's all about East London.
Okay, well, that's...
Lena in and that.
Lovely. Peter Rawlings!
Hello, Suffy.
Not a clue what that bloke was on about.
I wasn't listening, Sausage. I'm too overjoyed.
Oh, why is that?
I got the job on the buses.
Oh, so you're a bus driver now?
I start in the morning.
Well done. What time do you start? And well done, you deserve to chuckle like a pervert there. Yes, what time do you start, Peter?
8 a.m. sharp, young man.
You should probably get to bed quite soon then. We wouldn't want you to be tired and crashing.
Oh, no, I'll only have a couple of hours, you know. So,
okay, but that's probably a bit dangerous. You're driving a bus after only...
I had a big kit this afternoon. I had a big Frey Bentos, and, you know.
Okay.
And a few chips.
Frey Bentos used to be, he was like an Italian chef on the packages. Is he still that character?
No, it's just a picture of a meat pie with some peas and carrots.
Oh, okay. I wonder who Frey... Is Frey... I'm assuming Frey Bentos is a man, not a location. Frey... Imagine calling your son Frey.
It's very strange.
Very strange. You're not going with it, are you, Peter? So let's move on. You're not taking the bait there, are you?
No.
No. Okay, well, you've obviously come with an agenda. Rawlings, let's hear the agenda.
Well, no, I was just phoning in to say I've got the job.
Congratulations.
And I'm 42 years of age.
What?
You know, I'm 42 years of age.
52 if he's a day.
42.
Sounds as old as Barry.
It does sound very old, doesn't he?
For me?
42. What year were you born?
What?
What year were you born?
I was born in...
It's like IDing a 15-year-old in an off licence. I'm 20. What year were you born? 1963. It's exactly the same. Come on, Ronnie. You're in your 50s if you're anything.
I was born in 1956.
Okay, well done. Right, so what? Okay, now listen. Well, we are looking for older people to give advice to the young people who are listening. Have you got one piece of advice, Rawlings?
Pull your ratty trousers up. It's disgusting.
He's got a point.
I don't want to see your brown hole in my face.
Sorry, thank you for that, Rawlings. He does have a point. It's the one fashion thing that I just don't get, and it gets lower and lower I believe they're called batty riders, and they have the...
Is that what they're called?
I think so. And so where their jeans down below their bum, but they get lower and lower and lower. I saw one lad, he had his jeans almost literally around his ankles.
I forgot I put my lip balm down my bra, and I've just felt
Why,
it. What's this?
I
realised it's my lip balm.
Tap nipples? Was that what why did you put it down there?
Because I've got no pockets.
Hang on. Mm-hmm. So you've got no pockets, you put stuff down your bras?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you look after my wallet for me?
Yeah, gladly.
You see what I've done there. Speaking of nipples, bras, and people who open to suggestions, shall we say, it's Dark Breath.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm very, very well.
I just thought I'd give you a ring as being one of the older generation.
You're pushing 65 now, aren't you?
I honestly had no idea she was over 40.
Oh, she sounds quite posh, but I've seen pictures of her. She looks like filth, if I'm completely honest.
I've got a picture.
On Facebook, she's up there. She's a swinger. You know she's got spaff in her eye.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay. Imagine that's the only thing you're famous for is for getting a deposit placed in a portal of vision.
One thing that's famous for other things, other than that.
That's the one thing you're famous for. So,
okay, fair enough.
You have advice, do you, Dark Breath, that you can pass on. It's been quite a blue show this evening. We'll try and we'll go above the waist after midnight. Don't worry.
All right,
but you have advice for young people, do you, Dark Breath?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
Being the older person.
Yep.
Well, I thought, as long as it's fun and doesn't hurt anyone, you might as well just do it and have a good time.
I thought it would be that kind of advice. I thought it would be the sort of mucky advice that we The thing is, when you're young, well, no, some people do. When I was young and was up for it, there was none of it going on. And now I'm old and not that up for it. I've got a beautiful wife, and there's plenty of it potentially at hand.
Oh, yeah, I was after toy boys. I could never find any of them.
Well, you know, when I was 16, 17, between the ages of 16 and 28 or something, I don't know why I said 28, you know, the older woman was the thing, but now I'm nearly 37, and an older woman for me is going to be almost 60, and that's just...
oh, that's just wrong.
That's just inappropriate. That's inappropriate.
Precisely. I mean, I would like a nice younger man. And obviously the younger man quite likes the older woman.
They do. It's the thing. It's the thing. But it's very rarely the twain meet. But now you perverts have got the internet to find each other. We didn't have that in my day.
Oh no, first the internet's great, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Well, Barbara, thanks for letting us have a little glimpse into your seedy, slightly dirty world.
Okay, thanks, Finn.
Ta-ta. Oh, blimey. Mr. Grace.
Iain Lee.
Yes, Mr. Grace, my boss, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you always keep your callers on hold that long? I am offended, quite frankly. I run this station, you know.
I know. It's the thing is, I just thought it would be better to get the real people to come on, and then management. You know, I was putting the customer first, sir.
Well, that's a good business strategy, actually.
Thank you.
That is exactly why I fired Ben Jones earlier.
You did what?
I fired Ben Jones.
What for?
He's out of control.
In what way? What? He's playing Too Many Killers records?
No, I'm sorry.
Yes?
I was in my office earlier today.
Yes?
He rode that damn scooter right through.
Yes, he does have a tendency to show off on the scooter.
He's out of control, man.
Okay.
Sadly, he's off to the other station. Anyway, you old dog.
What? Have you been drinking, Mr. Grace?
Me and Russ may have had a tipple.
Okay. Well, what? Russ Meyer, what, the film director?
No, Russ Williams.
Well, you said Russ Meyer.
I said Russ Williams.
You said Russ Meyer, the guy who makes the films with the big knockered ladies.
I only said Russ.
And you said Meyer.
I never said Meyer.
You said
Do you want to
Meyer.
get fired?
No.
Do you value your job?
Yes.
What did I say?
Russ.
Exactly, Ian.
Thank you.
Right. I want to tell you a little secret, Ian. I know that, this is just me and you, not listeners. I'm firing Christian.
Okay.
Off of the breakfast show. I know that you do his intros to his podcasts.
Right.
So I've got a breakfast show going in.
Well, I'm there.
Well, exactly. That's why I want Mark Crossley to do the breakfast show.
What?
But you can get Ben Jones's show.
I don't want Ben Jones's show. I'm watching telly and having my tea then.
Oh, come on, Ian. You know you want it.
Sorry?
You know you want it.
I'd rather do this.
Pipe down. Anyway, that Eloise.
Yes?
Right, earlier today, I accidentally fired my secretary.
Yes?
Do you think I could speak to her in a second?
She's there. Eloise, Mr. Grace wants a word. I'm
Hello,
doing the Ben
hello,
Jones
Mr.
show.
Hello, Mr.
Eloise.
Grace. Hi.
Right, earlier today, in fortunate circumstances, I fired my secretary.
Oh, poor Joan.
Right. Oh, that's her name.
She's got like 6 kids and everything, and a single parent. You've just fired her.
Yeah, well, she told me that Ben Jones was doing a good job. I listened back on the tapes. It doesn't sound that way, to be honest.
Oh.
Well, anyway, I've got a secretary job open. And what's his name? Ian.
Me? That's hello, yes. I'm ringing Ben Jones.
He's off to Ben Jones's slot, and he's going to get his producer. So I thought maybe it was like a nice secretarial job.
Can I think about it?
No. On the spot.
What's my other options?
Being fired?
I'll take it.
Lovely.
Thanks, Mr. Grace. Well, so hang on. I'm the new Ben Jones. You're the new Joan. Crosley's the new Christian. Who's the new Crosley?
Who's the new you?
Pedro's in London. Good evening, Pedro.
Oh, good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Pedro. How are you, sir?
I'm good. First-time caller, actually.
Well done, you. Is your name actually Pedro?
Yes, it is actually Pedro, yes.
It's a great name, and it's sadly underused.
Oh, really? It's my Brazilian mother who gave it to me. So I'm basically like half British, half Brazilian.
Okay, and that's a Brazilian accent you've got going on, is it there?
Well, I might have much of a British accent.
Turn your radio off, Pedro.
Turn my radio off.
Turn it off. It'll make the whole thing a lot easier.
Right.
There we go. You see, now it's like talking on the telephone. Look, your radio's still on, you muppet.
I turned it off. Okay. Don't bite my head off.
Okay, I will bite your head off if I have to. I've done it before and I'll do it again.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Why so violent?
Yeah, violence. So, Pedro, what can we do for you?
Right. My mate Mendes actually recommended me to the show.
Whoa, hang on a minute. You're called Pedro, and your mate is called Mendes?
Yeah.
This is fantastic. These are two made-up comedy names that actually are existing. So Mendes has recommended you to the show.
Yeah, and this is basically one of my first times listening. And it's quality.
I love you.
like
You're my favourite caller. It's one of your first times listening.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's either your first time or it isn't your first time.
Well, basically, I've had like little listens before, but I've never stayed for the full show. And
okay, you're in for the full show.
enjoyed it.
Okay, so the fair play. It is one of his first times listening. In that case, I stand corrected.
For a full show.
For a full show. Okay, and now how old are you, Pedro?
43 this year.
43 this year, or did you when you got to 40? Were you very, very depressed?
No, not really. I have to be honest.
Okay. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm going to be 37 this year, and that is already filling me with fear and disgust. I hate old people, and I'm going to be one of them this year.
I'm going to be 27 this year.
Oh, shut up. Make me want to eat my own fingers. So, Pedro, have you got some advice for... Well, you can give one to Eloise if you want.
Well...
An advice, I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
An advice. Well, Eloise...
Yes.
I'm quite sorry to tell you, but... Young men these days, they can't use their genitals and their minds because they don't have the blood flow for it. You know?
Oh, at the same time, you mean?
At the same time, actually.
So you're saying, hang on a second. So you're saying that young gentlemen, when their genitals are in full flow, their brains switch off.
Yeah.
So meaning what? That they can't be imaginative in the bedroom?
Yeah.
But you're saying that older, half Brazilian gentlemen with friends called Mendes can function brainily and genitally.
With age comes experience, my friend.
With age comes what?
With age comes experience.
With age comes quickly, I think, is the... with age comes experience. And I'm sure that you and Mendes could work as a tag team.
Well, you never know. She's a good sport.
Okay, steady on now. Thank you, Pedro. Well, there you go. I don't quite know what his advice was then. Basically, sleep with old men, I think is what he was saying.
Yeah, I think so. Or not expect one when I've got the other.
So he can't do Sudoku. A young man can't do Sudoku while he's having it off.
Yeah, basically.
Why would you want to do Sudoku while you're having it off?
Or if he's already doing Sudoku, whatever you call it, then you can't expect him to then want to have it off. Yeah.
I bet there will be some people in the world who get sexually aroused by Sudoku, who they can only achieve orgasm by filling in numbers in boxes.
Really?
There's bound to be. If you can think of it, someone gets turned on by it. So there is someone at home now with their Daily Mail looking at the Sudoku going, the 9 goes there.
Oh, no,
the 3
Iain,
goes
no,
there. The 2 goes there.
That's foul.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, I was wondering if you can sponsor my pet gay fish.
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11.
We have Frey Bentos news coming in. Stay with us. Oh, I just hit. I was, I was doing the drums and stop the. Hang on a minute. Can we? Hang on a minute. People want to hear the last 20 seconds of that song. Sorry, I do apologise. It was. I believe we were somewhere about here. Oh no, the balls. Hang on. There we go. That's it. Sorry, Bruce. You've got to be. Actually, it's a bit rubbish. So there. Oh.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
It officially isn't Steve Smith's birthday anymore, so we can not tiptoe around the fact that it's not his birthday.
Were we, anyway?
Well, it was his birthday, and I didn't want to draw any attention to it, and now it's not, and it means we still don't have to phone him up.
Yes.
Everyone's a winner, apart from Steve Smith. So, Fray Bentos is not a chef. I thought he was a chef. He's a town in Uruguay. And that's the home of Fray Bentos. You don't even know what Fray Bentos are, do you?
Monks.
Sorry, what?
Someone rang up and told me it was a monk.
Fray Bentos is a pie.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what Finder's crispy pancakes are?
Yes.
I'd love a crispy pancake now.
They don't do them anymore. Or if they do, they only do them in one flavour. They used to do an amazing chicken one. Not anymore.
I've never eaten steak. It's a true story. It's a true story.
This is a good story. One sentence.
One sentence. So, we're asking tonight, well, several things. It's an old person special, so if you're 40 and plus, if you're basically over the hill, call up 0330 123 1215 with one piece of advice to give to the kids who are listening. That's all. One piece of advice. You can also phone up well, do you know what? I think the advice would be given better if you did it in a New York accent. I think maybe we should do that for the rest of the show before Mark Crosley at 1. If you're going to give advice, it has to be given in a New York accent. And also, the thing no one's really called in about, but it doesn't matter. We can do it tomorrow, or we can not do it if it's not a winner. The one thing that you have to have. I was so distressed today when I didn't have my watch. I felt just a little bit sick.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's your fault for not getting...
It's not. It's your pony phone.
No, it's your pony phone that's not getting my text.
No, it's not.
Well, everyone else gets my text. I've got an iPhone. You can't say iPhone or pony. You can't say that now because
you can't say Samsung.
We both have excellent phones, and I would recommend you go out and buy either of those products or any other phones that are available on the market. Is that out of the trouble?
Yeah, it's
there?
good.
We're out of the trouble there. Okay, we've got bruv. Where do you get a show full of freaks? They're off their nuts. You're like the Jeremy Kyle of radio.
That is true.
It's total crap, but you can't help listening. Well, hang on. But we're not like the... He's used the S word there. I've rephrased it. But we're not like the Jeremy Kyle of radio. Jeremy Kyle is like the Jeremy Kyle of radio because he's on radio. Oh, right, let's rattle through these fruitcakes, shall we? Katya!
Ooh.
Iain.
Oh, I fell off the edge of a cliff, but there, as I was calling out your name. But don't worry, I managed to hold onto a branch, and there is a dog. My dog has leant over the edge, and I'm holding onto his lead, and he's just pulled me off, which is not very helpful when I'm trying to get myself up off a cliff. But never mind, there's some pleasure wherever you can get it. Katya!
Oh, should I use my American accent?
Oh, yes, you should. Yes, you should, you weird Belgian lady.
I have a topic.
Okay, do the American accent.
I'm doing that.
Oh. You're just doing your weird continental accent.
For the old people.
I have a topic for you. I have the topic for the old people. There is a boy peeing in the square.
No. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm letting you finish. There's a boy peeing in the square. We have a topic for the old people in the square. Good morning.
That was inspired by your interview with the Arab dude, the Ben Steven dude.
The who dude?
I love that you should just put on dude at the end of it.
The who dude?
Ben Steven.
The Benke Stevens? Did we Eloise, did we interview Benke Stevens?
No.
We've not interviewed Benke Stevens, have we? I'm trying. He's on the list, but we just can't get him. Benke Stevens' people just keep saying no, he's too busy. Who are you talking about?
You heard a guy who was in that band, Harrods? Yes.
He was in the band Harrods?
No.
Airhead.
Oh, Benke Stevens. Oh, okay, yes, I said Benke Stevens. Benke Stevens. Ben Kesteven, yes, from the band Airhead. Bring back Airhead. The campaign is taking shape. We are very, very... Can I just say, Katya, can I interrupt for 1 second? Thank you for reminding me. We are very, very close to getting Airhead in this studio for a session and to Reform for a gig. Very close. All I need to do is convince Warner Brothers to re-release the album on iTunes. That's all I've got to do, and then they'll get back together. That's all I've got to do, Katya.
Is elating, Iain.
Okay, but anyway, back to Binky Stevens. And that's what when I meet him, he will be known as Binky Stevens. Yes.
Okay. So the topic is
Binky Stevens, dude. Carry on in your accent, Katia. Yes.
Have you lived somewhere for quite a long time in a town and you're still not really sure how to pronounce it?
Why have you lived for quite a long time in a town and you don't know how to pronounce it?
Yes, but I discovered how to pronounce it.
You discovered how to pronounce it? I bet you didn't, senor.
Thanks to Ben Stevens.
Benke Stevens, yes.
Yeah. Because I pay my council taxes.
Yes, well done, as you should do. Yes, coming over here, not paying your council taxes, living off the benefits, for goodness sakes. If you're not good, listen, you can't come and use our NH... Oh, hang on, we're not on TalkSpot, are we? Sorry, I apologise. Just auditioning for that gig.
Yeah, I do, too. I've been doing so for 2 years.
Yes.
Dude. Dude. And... to the South Kesteven. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it anymore.
To South Kesteven?
Binky
Stephen paying... Hang on, let me get this right. You've been paying council tax to Binky Stevens from 90s band Airhead? This is very, very suspicious, Katia. That you shouldn't be paying Binky Stevens. He was the bass player.
All right, but you get me. It's actually just when I listened to your podcast that I discovered how I should pronounce my town.
OK, and how do we pronounce Binky Stevens?
I'm not sure anymore. Kesteven. Say it.
Benky Stevens?
Kesteven.
Kesteven?
Yeah, Kesteven.
But there's no town called Kesteven.
No. My council is Kesteven.
But you live in Grantham. So hang on, this is a whole based on a weak premise. It says on my screen you're calling from Leslie Grantham, not Binky Stevens. So you're paying Leslie Grantham and Binky Stevens, the bass player from Airhead. You're paying them double council tax.
Absolutely.
Katia, you're a fool, woman, a fool. But we love you. Andrea.
Hello.
Hello, Andrea. Live all the way. Oh, well, hang on. You're in New York.
Well, I'm from New York. I'm Massachusetts, but I'm from New York.
Okay, well, do a New York accent then.
Well, I was going to ask, since I'm from America, should I do an English? Should I try to do a non-American accent?
You're from Lancashire?
No, since I'm from America.
Oh, what? Hang on. I'm getting confused. Okay, well, let's hear you try and do an English accent.
I can't do English, but I can do Scottish.
Okay, well, let's hear that.
Oh, I can do a little bit of a Scottish accent. It may not be much good, but I try.
Well, okay, listen. Oh, do you know what? I just sat funny and I crushed a nut. Yeah, I know, that's uncomfortable. I'm having terrible trouble downstairs today. It's making me very miserable. That's better than my Scottish accent, but you sound like something off of Peanuts or something.
Really?
Yeah, which is a good thing. You suddenly... how old are you, Andrea? What are you, about 32?
I am 20. I'll be 21 in September.
Jeez. Well, you did sound about 14 when you did that voice. If that's any use to you, I don't know. But the thing is, you could convince Americans that were Scottish because they don't know. Well, I've been to America and I've been asked if I'm Australian, if I'm from Manchester, if I'm from Liverpool. They don't know English accents as well as we know American accents.
Yeah, I think that unless you're familiar with regional English accents, I don't myself think I'm very familiar, but I can.
Well, it's
pick out a couple of them.
Yeah, it's because
the general population of America just knows that they're the country called England across the pond, and they sound funny.
Yeah, they're not even too sure about that, most of them. But it's because we watch American films, so we watch cowboy films, and cowboys talk like that, and we watch gangster films, and the gangsters talk like that. I'm talking about waffles, you know. So we kind of know how Americans talk, whereas Americans only know how Americans talk. Now, is there something, Andrea, you may be the only person who's called in about this, is I did not have my watch with me all day and it made me feel very, very uncomfortable. Is there something that you need to have with you?
I need to have my phone with me.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I can dig that.
Well, actually, I need to have my phone and my iPod.
I used to be... When I used to go on flights, I used to have to load up my PlayStation Portable with, 12 hours of Lost or The Wire or something like that to watch. And so I'd have on the plane, I'd have my iPod, I'd be downloading loads of stuff to put on the iPod, loads of stuff on my PSP. So I'd have all of this stuff, and I'm gradually... as I'm getting older, starting to realise, hey, I don't need to have any of it. I can entertain myself with my mind. Turns out my mind's not very entertaining, but I can do it. But I hate being without my phone, and I've got an iPhone, and the iPhones are great, but they're also crap because the battery only lasts about 25 minutes, and then you've got to recharge it. And up until yesterday, we only had one working iPhone charger in my house, and my wife's got an iPhone, so have I. So we were constantly, the phones were just dying on us, but which is always very frustrating when you're trying to preserve the battery.
Oh, yeah. I carry my phone charger to work with me. I found out something cool about my phone, though.
Oh, go on.
So, well, my phone, it's called an NV3, and it's like LG or something like that.
I don't know that, yes, okay.
It's got the charger has the cord itself has a USB port, at one end of it.
Right.
And the part that plugs into the wall,
yes,
you can actually separate the cord from that part.
Okay.
And I know there's iPod chargers that you can plug into the wall that have a USB cord in them.
Yeah.
So you can just plug the iPod cord into it.
Andrea, can I give you the award for that being the dullest fact of the evening?
Well, it gets better than that.
Oh, okay. You had a bailout point there, but it gets better. Okay, carry on.
I found out that I can plug my phone into my computer to charge it. I can plug it into my iPod dock and charge it. And I can charge it with just about anything that there's a USB port for.
You are right. I take back what I said. The thing you said earlier was not the dullest fact of the show. That last bit was the dullest fact of the show. Andrea, thank you for calling.
Have a nice night.
Ta-ta!
All of which makes me anxious. At times unbearably so.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Sometimes I feel like throw my hands up in the air.
Sorry, I was really, Oh, dear, that was a big yawn. I do apologise. Right, I've got a couple more calls lined up, and then we'll take some calls straight to air. How's about that, kids? Yeah? You dig it? OK, well, it's everyone's favourite, slightly creepy reggae inventor, Noel Taylor.
Oh, you've woken me up.
There we go, Noel. That's my job, fella. That is my job. Noel Taylor, I believe you've got an invention for us that everyone can do.
Iain, it's a very simple one. It's like you know how you.
Is it a time travel car?
No.
Man, could you listen, Noel? I'm going to ask you. Can you stop with these nonsense ones? And can you just go and build a time travel machine? Be it a car, a time travel wheelchair would be good because they're comfortable. So just it's theoretically possible, Noel. Just put it into action.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, but what have you got for us this evening?
Well, one of my inventions is a teleportation thing, but that's in its infancy.
Well, how much in its infancy is it? Have you built it?
No.
Have you drawn it?
Look like you'd have like.
You just thought of it. That's it. You just thought I'm going to build a teleport machine, and that's as far as you've got. Yeah, it's not an invention.
I lied to Eloise, and I said it's an invention, but it's actually an idea. It's just simply an idea. You know how your Walkmans smash into smithereens on the floor?
Well, hang on. We're talking about time machines. We've gone back to 1986. You know how your Walkmans smash on the floor?
Yeah, or the headphone socket keeps coming out. Doesn't it get on your nerves?
It doesn't. I don't have a Walkman.
All right. Well, a lot of people do.
No one uses a Walkman anymore.
God, I use loads. Blimey.
How many Walkmans do you use at a time, Noel?
Well, you've got the tape player, haven't you? You've got your radio and you've got your CD.
No one uses the tape player anymore.
I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I've got hundreds of tapes. Anyway,
right.
Getting back onto the subject,
please.
Yeah. All you do is you wrap your headphones lead once around the belt clip, and it stops it from smashing into smithereens on the floor, or it also stops the headphone socket from coming out.
Hang on, I don't understand what you've said. Partly because I took my headphones off to put a jumper on there because I'm chilly.
Yeah.
You've got your what? Are you clipping it onto your belt?
Well, no. Yeah, but before you do that, you put the wire around that belt clip.
But why would you do that? And also, that's not an invention. That's just a lifestyle advice. But okay.
No, I did say to begin with that it is just an idea.
Yes.
Yeah, and you just wrap it once round the belt clip, and then you put it on your belt, and it stops it from, like if it accidentally comes out, it won't smash onto the floor, and also the jack lead won't come out. Anyway, on to the next thing.
Yeah, but moving on swiftly from that.
Yeah, I don't know what that bleep was.
I don't know what that nonsense was.
Sorry?
Yes, go on.
I've auditioned. This is a true letter that I've written today, and I'm going to send it to Absolute Radio.
Okay, true letter.
It's quite brief. I would like to apply for a job as a disc jockey with the absolutely brilliant station.
Clever.
You're absolutely brilliant radio station.
Absolutely,
I think that I would be good for your station because I have the knack of grabbing the listener's attention. Also, I'm witty and inventive. In brackets, I'll put, and I'm a regular Iain Lee programme, regular on the Iain Lee's programme. I'm not doing a good job of this, am I?
No.
And have had a lot of experience as a presenter. I also know a heck of a lot about music, and I'm meticulous. May I also add that, in my humble opinion, that Iain Lee is by far your best DJ.
Right. Well, okay. I wouldn't, but. Banging on about me isn't necessarily going to help you succeed in your quest to become a disc jockey.
Right.
Have you ever, Noel Taylor, done disc jockeying before?
Yeah, I'm probably simultaneously broadcasting with you now on Hills 98.6 FM, HILLZ.
What the hell is that?
It's Hillfields in Coventry. It's their community radio station.
Are we on there now?
No. But, I mean, you could probably log on to that and make history by.
Not going to.
No. Okay.
No, but so you're writing a letter to the boss of. You know, the boss is called Mr. Grace.
No, is that true? Is it?
Yeah, Mr. Grace. And so you're writing to Mr.
Can I ask you what his surname is, please?
Grace.
But what's his first name?
Mr.
His first name.
I don't know his first name. I only know him by Mr. Grace. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, and you're writing to him and are hoping that he will give you a job as a DJ. What kind of slot would you like to do?
The drive time.
Oh, that's who's the first? Jeff at the moment, isn't it?
Sorry, I don't know. I only listen.
Well, it's Jeff at the moment. I'll be honest. Jeff. Okay,
right,
let's listen. Let's be honest. Let's be honest now. Yeah. Jeff was good. Jeff was one of the greatest. He's been doing it for quite a few years now, and let's just say I think maybe he's run out of ideas. I think they need someone new on the drive time, Noel, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you get that slot. All right? That's an Iain Lee promise. They're not worth the paper they're written on, but it's an Iain Lee promise, Noel.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Let us know what...
Can I just ask what the postcode is? I know it's cheeky.
Have you got the internet?
No, I'm just writing it on the envelope.
I know it ends 1DJ, but I don't know what the first bit is.
Oh, right. That's a bit corny, isn't it?
But don't start cheeking the station, otherwise they're not going to give you the drive time slot, are they?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. What the hell just happened there? Aaron. How do you say it? Aaron. Aaron. Okay, it says Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, well, we're on. We're doing it. We're live. We're on the radio. This is happening now, Aaron. This isn't a rehearsal. This is it. Let's make it happen. Let's take it to the next level. Let's go and kick some butt. Let's really see if we can ram this baby home. Let's run it up the flagpole and see who urinates on it. Come on, Aaron. This is it.
Hello. Right, so have any of your other fruitcake callers got any, that are over 40, have they got any advice?
Well, let's see. Sue Morgan.
Hey up, my love, how are you doing this morning?
It's still night time. We have got young Aaron on the line, so be respectful.
Be respectful. Listen, I don't know why to be respectful. I've got one thing to say to you lot. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Steve Smith and have a...
Oh, for goodness sake. Sue, you've just got yourself a lifetime ban.
You what?
You've just got yourself a lifetime ban.
I'm just, you don't want to ban me, love.
Well, then don't come on and wish that Muppet happy
Listen,
birthday.
Marv,
If you
it's
do it one more
Steve
time,
Smith,
you're
I've
banned.
got that.
Banned. Lifetime ban. I just warned her, Aaron. I just warned her. She's just got herself a lifetime ban. I just warned her. I warned her, didn't I, Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm like a cop with a gun saying, and I saw she comes out and she's brandishing a shotgun, and I fire a shot in the air. I say, put the gun down, otherwise I will have to shoot you in the knee or the neck. She then goes to pick up the rifle, put it on her shoulder, pulls back, she's about to fire it. Bam! I had to take her down. I had no choice. I had to take Sue Morgan down and impose a lifetime ban. I'm just going to write that on the screen.
Hello.
Lifetime ban. Alert level. Banned. Alert for all shows. Lifetime ban. Sue Morgan. I have the power to do that, kids. It's my show. And I have the power to stop people from calling in, coming on the air, and having fun and joining in the fun. She is now officially out of here. Out of here. So, Aaron, no, we've got no one to give you any advice, I'm afraid.
Can I give you a Pradeep challenge?
You certainly can, young man.
Right, count of three, yeah?
So it's 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. Pradeep.
Well, no, hang on, we haven't done it.
Are we? Oh, wait.
3, 2, 1, go.
No, I'm out.
They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. But you don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
Take some calls straight to air for the rest of the show before Mark Crosley. It's 1 o'clock. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
I just wondered whether or not you've ever been beaten on the Pradeep challenge.
Have I ever been beaten on the Pradeep challenge? I don't think I have. The thing is, people think that I cheat and that all the songs are very short tonight. People think that I cheat and it's a loop that I'm playing or I'm processing it or something like that. I'm not. It's a very, very simple technique, and I am so surprised that no one has worked it out and has beaten me at it. Because I'm not that great. It's a very, very simple technique.
Oh, okay. And my other question was, have you ever heard the Bad Lerman Sunscreen song?
Yes, I have. It was rumoured to be Kurt Vonnegut, but it wasn't. Yes, it's it's about 12 years old, that song, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, well, he gives 7 minutes of advice to the kids.
Wear sunscreen. Yeah, it's good, that song.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Thanks.
No, there we go. A lovely, lovely person. Let's go to... oh, hang on, look, we can do this. I found this for... oh, hang on. Where is it? I found this... Oh, stay there. Hang on. Not there. Here we go. Listen to this.
It's time for the most dangerous part of the show. Triple M. Straight to air.
Let's go to line 9. You're on the wireless.
Ian?
Yes?
If you were a male escort, how much would you charge?
Well, I mean, It depends. Are we going out for dinner, or is sex a definite part of the deal?
It's at the customer's discretion, I'm afraid.
Well, I mean, listen, just for an evening, just going out for dinner, I would probably charge, for a weeknight, I'd probably charge £75, and then we would have to discuss any extras afterwards. For the weekend, I would probably go as high as £150.
That's a good deal, you talk about being on the 11 o'clock show and that.
Oh, exactly. Well, I'm factoring in my celebrity into that price, so, yeah, definitely. A normal person wouldn't be able to charge anywhere near as much as that.
It's a fair price for a fine man.
Well, are you interested? When would you like me to book you in, sir?
I'm in London tomorrow, so...
OK. Well, I'm free tomorrow evening. I can either do it before the show, or I can do it after the show, but that would be an extra £25, and you would have to get me a cab home.
After the show. I'll ring you tomorrow.
OK, looking forward to it. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening.
Hi, Ian.
Yes, fantastic. I've got my first client. This is brilliant. I knew my business would take off. Let's go to line 7. You're on the wireless.
Hi, yeah. Just wanted to actually give some advice about the guy that said he wanted to come do the drive time.
Oh, yes, that was the inventor who wants to come and do the drive time show, yes.
No, yeah. I think it's actually very irresponsible, and I don't think he should be let in charge of the drive time.
Well, come on, listen, Jeff has had a really good run. He would be the first to admit that he has had an excellent run in radio and on this station. It's time to let someone else have a go.
Public health and safety, though. His voice, he's so monotone. I'd fall asleep at the wheel.
He could go... I get your point. Let's go to, let's try line 8. 8, you're on the wireless.
B to the U.
Yes? OK. 6, you're on the wireless. Hello? I tell you what, let's play some adverts, and then let's come back and regroup, OK?
The no repeat guarantee. Every weekday from 10 while you're at work.
Absolute Radio. There's a few things about the recent Toyota recall that we would like to let you know. Firstly, drivers of all affected vehicles have been contacted and advised on what action they need to take. Tick. Secondly, all new Toyota cars have been thoroughly inspected and are now ready to go. That's a tick too. And thirdly, all used Toyota cars in stock have been quality checked by our expert technicians. That's another tick. At Toyota, we're more committed to quality than ever.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
OK, taking calls straight to air for the last 10, 15 minutes of the show before Mark Crosley comes on. Tomorrow it's Wednesday. Interviewing Christopher Lee tomorrow. Sir Christopher Lee. Grandad. And we'll probably play that out next week at some point. Gene Simmons as well from Kiss will be on the show next week, which is very, very, very exciting. And Neil Innes will be coming on at some point in the future, and all kinds of bits and pieces and business happening there. 0330 123 1215. You press button 1, and then you wait. And I may get you on the air, I may not. It just sometimes works like that, sometimes it doesn't. It's as simple as Eloise is upstairs. So, don't swear, don't be libelous. We have a 7-second delay, so I can cut you off, I can dump you, I can do all these things. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, I have a question for you, Ian.
OK, let's hear it.
If you had been equipped with a gun at any point in your life, do you think there would have been a point at which you would have killed somebody?
No, I don't think so. But I'm curious, as I think most men are, as to what it feels like to shoot someone. Now, I'm not saying that I want to kill anyone or I condone anything like that, but having been brought up on video games and films like that, I'm curious to know what it feels like.
Well,
does that answer your question?
Yes, very much. But if so, given the choice of your fellow DJs, Absolute, who would you shoot?
I wouldn't shoot any of them. I love all of those guys. I don't know any of them. That's why I don't listen to the station. I don't know any of their names. I know O'Connell he's still here, isn't he? And Jones, but the rest could be anybody. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hello? What's your favourite beer?
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
Nope.
OK, can we do a Pride Deep challenge, please?
Nope. Let's go to line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian. How are you, mate?
I'm very well, Rob. How are you doing?
Not
too bad. Listen, was I going on about the posters last time?
To be honest, when you call in, I sort of don't really listen.
Right, because I was slightly the worse for wear, and I can't remember what I said.
Nor can I.
Right. Okay, yeah, word of advice for the younger people.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought about it, and I thought, okay, it would be good for younger people to recognise that as they grow older, animals will become more important to them.
Why is that?
Well, it's what I've experienced, and it's what I've been able to cross-reference with other people.
Okay, in what way more important? Are they talking to you,
Well, I think they take on more of a personality. You know, people sort of like personalise their cars, you know, and, you know, name things, you know, silly things. They have silly names for things.
Yes.
I think it's the same process.
Okay.
You know, as you grow older, you start to put more of a sort of like a humanistic sort of personality into your pet or whatever animal, you know, you happen to be communicating with, I suppose. Communicating? No, we'd be communicating with it. I mean, I don't know. Do we communicate with animals, do you think?
Yeah, but what about horse? This Bob bloke here, he's bloody useless. My favourite beer is Stara Brahman from the Czech Republic. I downloaded Derek and Clive. What a massive disappointment.
Good evening, this is the patron saint of New Wave and Alternative Agencies and New Wave and Alternative Dating News. First of all, Squeeze announced earlier this morning that they will be touring the UK later on this year in November and December. Full concert details can be found on Glenn Tilbrook's website. Also, if you're listening in the US of A, lucky you, because Tears of Fears are also going to be touring this summer in August and September. Thank you and good night.
Hello there, Ian. Ian? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, this is Ian Lee. You're on the wireless.
Ian?
Yeah.
Peter from Southend.
All right. Well, what's your business?
Well, the reason I'm ringing you up, you was asking for information to pass on.
Yeah.
You know, for the older person.
Yep.
Well, I'm 63 now.
All right, get on with it.
Yeah. Well, all right. I won't be like that.
Well, you know, you haven't got many years left.
I don't know. I think I have. Got a few, haven't I? Yeah.
Not as many as I do. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, well. No,
Are you a vegetarian?
Yeah, I am as it goes, yeah.
All right. Well, how long have you been a vegetarian? Not as long as me, I'll bet.
I suppose I have, yeah, but about the last 50-odd years.
Well, I've been a vegetarian all my life.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. Right.
All right. Well, what's your favourite vegetable?
Well, I've got a few carrots, a few potatoes, that sort of thing, yeah.
Hello, this is Barry from Watford. Hello? Am I on the air? This is Barry in Watford. I went to Watford Market today and did all the elderly stuff that people do. I haggled over some prawns and beans, and I was totally disgusted. Yes, and then I played bingo with Margaret. It was very nice. After that, I went home, and I had a little foot massage. My Margaret pumished my toes. It was very, very pleasant. After that, I looked on the teletext, just for old time's sake, looking at the cricket scores, and I found out that England did indeed beat Bangladesh and Chittagong. I was very happy with that. After that, I decided to go in the car and go for a little drive, listening to a bit of Glenn Miller. Glenn Miller, oh, the Chattanooga Choo-Choo. What a lovely tune. Oh, yes.
Hello, how are you doing, yeah?
I'm pretty good, my friend.
Oh, good.
Barry in Watford.
Hello, Barry from Watford. How you doing, yeah? It's Margaret.
Oh, I'm pretty good, pretty good. Where are you from, fellow?
Well, me, I'm around about, you know what I mean? I don't really want to say where I'm from, because I've got some advice.
Why not? Why not? You know, we're all friends on this show. We're all
I
good
suppose
friends.
so.
You
Well,
know,
but,
mate,
look,
I'm a very pleasurable...
Look, you're
friendly chap.
going to keep talking over me or what? Listen, yeah, I'm from Maidstone, alright, to me and you. But anyway, listen, I've got some advice for young kids, yeah? Right? Young kids, don't bet on horses. Stop wasting money in betting shops. It's not worth it, yeah?
Beat to the L, beat to the L.
Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Sorry, Paul. This is not Trevor, pal. Or I'd just like to say you're selling yourself short, mate. Because 5 years ago, when I did mail escorting, I got £180 an hour. So I thought you'd like to hear that, mate. Cheers.
Oh, right, okay. I'd like to tell the listeners about iTunes. Right, iTunes, you could actually burn it to CD.
Hello. Liam.
Alright, pal, alright.
Yeah, alright.
How are you, pal?
I'm alright, pal. How are you, pal?
Yeah, good, pal. I've got advice for youngsters. Don't do paper round at the age of 30, pal.
Yeah, that's probably too young.
Yeah, pal.
Your bikes will get stolen at that age.
Yeah, pal, I'm gonna go to sleep now, pal.
Well, that's really good, because you need
Good night, pal.
Good night, pal.
Yo. I'm talking about waffles.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, anybody there? How you doing?
Iain Lee, Iain Lee, Iain Lee.
Who's this?
Hello, it's Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Could I speak to Eloise, please?
Don't think she's here.
I want to give her a lift. I'm going to come.
What a lot of fun. If you missed the show today, it would have sounded something like this.
Iain Lee. It's all just a little bit of history repeating on Absolute Radio.
She's pretty hot.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's chunky, but she's pretty hot.
I was in my office earlier today.
Yes.
He rode that damn scooter right through. Can do chunky.
Hello. You're right, Kit. I can do chunky.
I've been doing so for 2 years,
Yes.
dude. Dude.
Eloise, can you do chunky?
I'm talking about waffles.
She's got amazing legs. Why would you want to do Sudoku while you're having it off?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Forget about it. She's not chunky.
East
I'm doing. Hot dog with Tony.
She sounds quite posh, but I've seen pictures of her. She looks like filth.
I forgot I put my lip balm down my bra.
Goddamn melon!
Iain Lee, he's back on the radio.
Absolute Radio.
Tomorrow at 11, FYI.
And that, dear listener, is our gift to you. Thank you, Eloise. Good work.
And you.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Exciting. Ta-ta. Mark Crosby's up next. Night.